That doesn't add up to me as a former prosecutor and a criminal defense attorney. It should have been, look, a homicide detective should have been knocking on every door in that area. Also, the Whitney Houston thing, I said the same thing. How does she sit there for 14 hours and Clive Davis throws a party while she's there? I'd have been investigating him and Ray J. So, look, what Professor Gregory is talking about is right on the money, as far as I'm concerned. Let's go back to him. Dick, let's pick up from there.
Okay, now, you know now that he stayed in the morgue for 3 days.
Right.
As no name, right? What they call the folks that put him in the morgue and they don't have a name?
John Doe.
John Doe, right? Now, then the next question you have to ask, did he leave that house and go to the store and didn't take no identification? Then if he didn't, identification at the home, at the apartment, right?
He had his cell phone.
If he lives in Miami, he got his wallet and his money and stuff. So if he didn't have ID, then it has to be at the house. If it wasn't at the house, then somebody in the police department took his ID, because that's why he could be listed as John Doe. All right? Now, not just 3 days. You know, his mother and father is calling the San Police Department every day. They had him listed because they called him as a missing person. How many 17-year-old black boys is in that little punky town?
Right.
That's black in the morgue. And y'all didn't put two and two together. The police, right? Now, had it not been for black radio and black voices, then we wouldn't be talking about that, okay? And nobody. He'd have still been missing person. In the morgue, he's still been John Doe. What they do with John Does after so long? They trash him. They burn him and throw him away, huh? So now, watch this now. So now, they had to bring him out because of all y'all's voices, right? Nobody said, well, why was he sitting in the morgue for 3 days, huh? What was that about? Now, let's say I'm your son, okay? You got that?
Right.
Okay? I'm murdered in a robbery, right? Now, you don't have jurisdiction over my body. That goes to the morgue, right? And you cannot get that body until they release it, right? Am I right?
You're right.
Now, once they release it, when you get me and you look at me and see all them cuts, them scalpel, and all them stitches, you just assume they did this for the investigation, right?
Exactly.
You would never think to say, hey, no, let's look in here and see what's left. Do you remember 10 years ago when China would execute Chinese and they prisoners, shoot them in the heart?
Right.
China executes 100,000 prisoners a year, more than the whole planet. They don't shoot them in the heart no more. They shoot them in the head and everything below the neck. They harvest them organs. This is big business, okay? And so when you stop, now they got this other law down there called the ground, what they call it? Stand your ground?
Stand your ground law.
Do you know the same folks that put that through in 15 states, they're also the ones that put voter ID? Are you aware of that?
Yeah.
Okay, and you know you have to go and look up American, hear me now, Legislative Exchange Council. They go by the name of ALEC. Well, who funds that? Y'all think y'all gonna get that law thrown out when y'all pull that up and look at the names who funds that, who's responsible for Stand Your Ground? You ready? British Petroleum, huh? AT&T, American Electric Power, Barrett Aspen, Chevron, ExxonMobil. Come on, y'all. Stop being emotional. Blue Cross Blue Shield, huh? International Paper. This is just some of them. I left the whole list in the car by mistake. Shell, State Farm, Visa, Walmart Family Foundation. Come on, y'all. Federal Express, Johnson & Johnson. Come on, y'all. National Rifle Association, Pfizer, UPS. Y'all think y'all dealing with some punk stuff? Huh? Time Warner. Huh? Kraft Foods, Eli Lilly, Union Pacific, Walgreens. Let me tell you, somebody made a decision, and it wasn't them thug cops out there that's in on it. Somebody made a decision that this picture that everybody's seeing of Brother Martin, 17 years old. So he looks so nice and young. No, that's a picture when he was 14, and somebody made a decision. Dump them pictures and let's show him 17, 6'3", 150 pounds. And let's take this white boy, Zimmerman, and let's take him out that old orange thing and put him in a suit and a tie. That's where do you think that comes from? Y'all know how big this is?
Right.
So all at once now, I didn't hear you.
Let me ask you this, Dick, because you brought up something else that I think is very important. You brought up the fact that they initially said that they never arrested Zimmerman, they never took the gun, and now all of a sudden this video pops up. And in this video, he doesn't look like he had been hurt at all. It looks like they're backtracking everything.
They're backtracking now to say, well, wait a minute. Now, when you get off the show, tell your man to call Lil and give her a fax number. But for those of you that's listening, because time is short, y'all fax this here. I mean, go and pull this off your computer. New York Times, July the 24th, 2009. We've been following this case for 10 years. Now, it's the New York Times. The guy that wrote it is David, D-A-V-I-D, middle initial M, last name H-A-L-B-F-I-N-G-E-R. Headlines: 44 charged by U.S., that's the government, in Jersey corruption scheme. Wow, we were shocked. It's almost like a fairy tale. This led us into illegal organ body part sales. New York Times. Where did they take them? They said, well, they left. This arrest was in Newark. Black folks. All these are white folks. Who was it? A 2-year corruption, international money laundering investigation stretching from Jersey shores to Brooklyn to Israel to Switzerland. Come on, wow, y'all. Huh?
Wow.
This is the federal government, so the Justice Department that's investigating, they already know what's happening. Obama don't know because this was going on before he got in there, okay? This is how big this is. Federal government knows about it. We've been following this thing for so long. When the bodies came home from Jonestown, they was all sealed in a coffin and welded together, and you had an escort carrier. Every one of them bodies, if it was a family, each family member had a self, and you dare not try to open that up and look in it. If you did, you would die. That's what this is about. And as long as they can get us playing, as long as the new Black Panthers go down there and say, we got a bounty, they could kill that boy tonight, Zimmerman, and blame them for it. And arrest them all, and now we got a racial thing going, okay?
You know what? This is why I love you so much, because you tied a perfect bow on this. You're absolutely right. They got this set up where they can take out Zimmerman at any time and make it a whole racial thing. And I tell people from the beginning, if you make this racial and you riot in the street and you fight, all you're doing is hurting ourselves with the National Defense Authorization Act and hurting this president's chance of being reelected. Dick, we're going to have you back on, man. I love you to death, brother.
Love you. Thank you. Peace and love to you.